Well, my scientific definition of a black hole is that it's a very dense object, so that light cannot escape from it. I study the stages before they form, or before and when they form. So they form during the explosions of massive stars, 10, 20, 30 times the mass of our sun. So the most interesting part, I believe, for the general public and for me, the aspects of what kind of different elements get created during the explosion. So we think of an explosion as the death of a star, which is something really sad in a way, or morbid, but it's actually a moment of birth for many things. A birth of a black hole, but also a moment of generation and expulsion of different kinds of elements. For example, the iron in your blood, the calcium, and so on, elements that are really important and vital for our own life. So I use telescopes, both on Earth, we call them ground-based telescopes, but I also use satellites. As an astronomer and observer, I would say I'm very passionate about astronomy. I'm very interested to understand these really exotic objects like black holes and supernovae. But I'm also really interested in sharing the amazement and wonder and information we get about these really cool objects. In the grand scheme of things, we are so little. I can't even show it in terms of the expansion size or the size of the universe. But we're still able to understand and try to understand these objects that are out there. And I think that's been really fascinating to me since I was a child.